March is widely considered to be one of the best months for sports. We got March Madness starting soon, the NBA and NHL regular seasons entering the home stretch, NFL free agency started today, MLB spring training is in full effect, as well as the exciting international quadrennial baseball tournament known as the World Baseball Classic. So yeah, there's a lot going on to say the least, which is why it's fitting that in the middle of all of this commotion, we got some surprising news today regarding one of the most controversial players in sports, Trevor Bauer. Before I get into it, welcome to the War Room, a channel where I discuss all things sports related. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, it's good to be back, I missed everyone, and let's get straight to it. Trevor Bauer is no stranger to making headlines for things that aren't baseball related. For a sport that has had trouble in previous years showing off the personalities of their star players, Bauer has taken it upon himself to be the guy that pretty much does and says whatever he wants, wherever and whenever, and he does not care if you like it or not. Because this is the mentality that he has, fans are very split on how they feel about him. He's a love him or hate him type of guy. Just to give you the rundown, here's the type of guy he is on the field. He mic'd himself up in a spring training game, talked about what pitch he was going to throw before he did it, and uploaded it to his YouTube channel. In a different game, he literally motioned to the hitter what pitch he was going to throw. He pitched to batters with one eye closed. He wore cleats with trash cans on them to troll Astros players from the 2017 cheating scandal. He chucked a ball over the center field wall after getting taken out of the game by his manager. He struggled to pitch in a playoff game after suffering a cut on his finger that he got from repairing a drone. He has numerous celebrations that he does after striking out batters. He occasionally trolls opposing fans when he leaves the game. Not to mention he's a former Cy Young winner and one of the best pitchers in the league. So on the field, he's a star player who is pretty entertaining, but occasionally crosses the line. Off the field, he certainly crosses the line a little bit further, like when he got into a wild Twitter beef with a 21-year-old girl, in which Bauer tweeted at her over 40 times in the span of a day. But the biggest headline, and the one that was most detrimental to his reputation, came in mid-2021 when he was accused of sexual assault. Obviously, with this being a serious claim, the Dodgers felt that it wasn't appropriate to allow Bauer to pitch until everything got sorted out, so he was placed on administrative leave. However, throughout all of these allegations Bauer was facing, he was never convicted of an actual crime, and prosecutors did not have sufficient evidence to back their claims. Bauer has stated from the very beginning that the woman who accused him of these things was lying, and the two engaged in nothing more than consensual sex. The case concluded with Bauer facing no charges, but he missed a total of 81 regular season games in 2021, 12 postseason games, and the first 18 games of 2022 because of these allegations. While all of this was happening, Major League Baseball was conducting their own investigation to see if he broke any rules related to the league's sexual assault policy, and after this investigation concluded, Bauer was handed the largest suspension in Major League Baseball history at 324 games. The 111 games that Bauer had already missed did not count towards the suspension, so the earliest he could come back was in the 2024 season. Since then, his suspension was reduced to 194 games, and he has since been reinstated. Whether it's because of the backlash or the fact that he hasn't pitched in almost 2 years, MLB teams do not want to sign him. And that's where we are today, when we got the news that Bauer has decided to sign with the Yokohama Bay Stars in the Nippon Professional Baseball Organization in Japan for 1 year worth $4 million. While this news is kind of out of nowhere, it makes complete sense, and it's best for everyone involved. The market right now in MLB for Bauer just isn't there because there's so many people that hate this guy. Even if a team did give him the chance and he could help them win, it just wouldn't be good for the culture of the team, the locker room chemistry, or anything related to the relationship with the fan base. In other words, he would get the opportunity, but he wouldn't be welcome. Bauer has a full year to rebuild his reputation in Japan and get somewhat of a fresh start over there. This decision is great for him because other than growing his brand, he'll spend a year facing a very high level of talent that he hasn't faced in a while simultaneously getting the chance to prove that he still belongs in the majors. It's great for the NPB and the Japanese fans because they are getting one of the best pitchers in the world coming from America to Japan, when usually it's the other way around. I know that fans aren't going to forget about the allegations he faced 1 year from now. I don't think it's all sunshine and rainbows for Bauer from here on out, but given the circumstances involving everything, this decision to play with the Bay Stars was the best decision Trevor Bauer could have possibly made. Other people might disagree with me, and that's fine, but I would personally love to see him back in Major League Baseball one day. I think he's good for the game, and quite honestly, I don't think the picture that's been portrayed of him these last 2 years are accurate at all. But I'm curious to see what you guys have to say, so let me know what you think in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.